Hello and welcome to today's briefing. I'm Dana, and joining me is Matt. We're covering a range of stories from politics to economy and entertainment.
Hi, Dana. Hello, everyone. Let's dive into our first story.
The U.S. judge has ordered the removal of Donald Trump's name from the Kennedy Center, ruling that only Congress has the authority to rename it. This decision comes after Trump's name was added during his presidency.
That's an interesting development. What was the reasoning behind the judge's decision?
The judge found that the Board of Trustees overstepped its authority by unilaterally renaming the venue. The ruling suggests that such significant changes require congressional approval.
So the judge is essentially saying that the Kennedy Center's board acted beyond its powers?
Exactly. The ruling emphasizes the importance of congressional oversight in matters related to national monuments and significant cultural institutions.
How does this decision impact Trump's plans to renovate the Kennedy Center?
The reporting indicates that the judge also blocked Trump's plans to close the space for renovations, which were part of a broader effort to reshape Washington's monumental core.
That's a significant check on executive power. Are there any potential next steps for Trump or his administration regarding this decision?
The articles don't specify any immediate next steps, but it's likely that this decision could be appealed or lead to further legal discussions. Let's move on to our next story. Louisiana's legislature has passed a new congressional map that is expected to give the GOP an additional seat.
What were the key factors driving this decision, and how does it impact the state's congressional representation?
The new map was passed after the U.S. Supreme Court struck down the state's current map as an illegal racial gerrymander, weakening the Voting Rights Act. The new map leaves the state with only one majority black House district.
So this is a significant shift in the political landscape. How do lawmakers justify this new map?
The reporting suggests that the new map is designed to pick up a Republican seat while maintaining one majority black district, reflecting a compromise between political and legal considerations.
What are the potential implications of this map for the upcoming elections?
With the GOP gaining an additional seat, it could significantly impact the balance of power in the House, especially if the GOP leverages this gain in the elections. Moving to another story, Karnataka Governor Thawar-Chand Gehlot has accepted Chief Minister Siddaramaya's resignation.
What led to Siddaramaya's resignation, and who is likely to succeed him?
Siddaramaya submitted his resignation, and the governor dissolved the Council of Ministers. Deputy CM D.K. Shivakumar is expected to succeed him, although the Congress Legislature Party and central leadership have yet to formally announce the decision.
So there's a transition happening within the Karnataka government. How might this change affect the state's policies or political dynamics?
The transition could lead to shifts in policy priorities or governance style under the new leadership. Shivakumar's succession might bring different political or administrative approaches.
Are there any indications of how the Congress High Command views this transition?
The articles mention that both Siddaramaya and Shivakumar are in Delhi, discussing the transition with the Congress High Command, suggesting that the national leadership is involved in the process. Let's discuss another political story. A federal judge has temporarily blocked payouts from Trump's $1.8 billion anti-weaponization settlement fund.
What is the purpose of this settlement fund, and why was it blocked?
The fund was established to compensate Trump allies who claim they were victims of a weaponized government. The judge's decision temporarily halts any payouts through this fund.
What are the legal grounds for blocking this fund?
The reporting doesn't provide detailed legal grounds, but it suggests that there are legal challenges to the fund's establishment or operation. How does this development fit into the broader narrative around Trump's legal challenges and settlements?
This is another instance of legal scrutiny on Trump's initiatives and settlements, reflecting ongoing controversies and challenges surrounding his administration's actions.
Shifting to the economy, Anthropic's valuation has surged to $965 billion, surpassing OpenAI.
That's a remarkable valuation. What drove this significant increase?
Anthropic's raised $6.5 billion in a new funding round, led by investors like Altimeter Capital and Sequoia Capital. This valuation reflects intense investor demand for stakes in frontier AI companies.
How does this compare to OpenAI's valuation? And what does it indicate about the AI market?
Anthropic's valuation has surpassed OpenAI, indicating a strong competitive position in the AI race. It also highlights the significant investor interest in AI technologies.
What are the potential implications of such a high valuation for Anthropic and the broader AI industry?
A valuation of $965 billion positions Anthropic as one of the world's most valuable startups, potentially influencing market dynamics and competition in the AI sector. Let's move to another economic story. U.S. stocks are gaining ground, with the S&P 500 rising, driven in part by Dell's significant surge.
What triggered Dell's surge, and how is it impacting the broader market?
Dell stocks soared 31% after the company delivered profits that exceeded expectations and raised its outlook, citing strong demand for AI computing.
So the tech sector is playing a significant role in the market's current performance.
Yes, Dell's performance, along with other tech stocks, is contributing to the market's gains. The Nasdaq Composite also saw significant increases. Are there any broader trends or factors driving the market's current record highs?
The reporting suggests that the market is coming off a streak of gains and is headed for its longest winning week in recent history, indicating sustained investor confidence.
The Reserve Bank of India's balance sheet has expanded by 20.6% due to a surge in gold valuation and rupee depreciation.
What are the key factors behind this expansion?
The RBI's balance sheet grew due to higher domestic investments, foreign assets, and particularly the surge in gold holdings value.
How does this impact India's financial landscape or monetary policy?
The expansion reflects the RBI's activities, including open market purchases of government securities, and indicates a significant growth in domestic investments. Are there any concerns or implications of this rapid expansion for India's economy? The articles don't highlight specific concerns, but such a significant expansion could have various implications for liquidity and monetary policy. Moving to another economic story, Canadians have claimed over $122 million in EV rebates, but many dealers are still awaiting reimbursement.
What's causing the delay in payments to dealers?
The article suggests that despite the high volume of rebate claims, many dealerships are still waiting to receive the funds they are owed under Ottawa's new EV rebate program.
How might this affect the EV market or consumer confidence in Canada?
The delay could impact consumer confidence and the EV market dynamics, as dealers might face cash flow challenges while waiting for reimbursements. Are there any indications of when these payments might be made?
The articles don't provide a specific timeline for the payments, leaving dealers and consumers in a state of uncertainty.
Tesla has launched the 2026 Model Y Premium Rear-Wheel Drive in India, priced at Rs 50.89 lakh.
How does this new variant fit into Tesla's lineup in India, and what features does it offer?
This is Tesla's most affordable offering in India, featuring an all-black interior and a larger touchscreen. Deliveries are set to begin in July 2026.
What might be driving Tesla's decision to expand its EV lineup in India?
The growing competition and consumer interest in premium EVs in India are likely factors. Tesla is positioning itself to capture a larger share of the EV market. How does this new model compare to other Tesla offerings or competitors in the Indian market? The Model Y Premium RWD offers impressive storage, seating for 5, quick acceleration, and a good driving range, making it competitive in the premium EV segment. Let's shift to entertainment. Shrey Parekh has won the Scripps National Spelling Bee, beating Ishan Gupta in a lightning round.
What was notable about Shrey's performance, and what's his background?
Shrey is a 14-year-old from Rancho Cucamonga, California. He finished third in 2024 and has dominated the Bee circuit since, winning several competitive online competitions.
So Shrey is quite the accomplished speller. What does this victory mean for him?
This win is a significant achievement, reflecting his hard work and dedication. It also highlights his confidence and skill under pressure. Are there any broader implications of this victory for Shrey or the spelling bee community? Shrey's win could inspire other young spellers and continues the tradition of excellence in the Scripps National Spelling Bee. The New York Knicks center Mitchell Robinson has broken his right pinky finger, and his status for the NBA Finals is unclear.
How serious is the injury, And what are the potential implications for the Knicks?
Robinson's injury is significant, as he is an important role player for the Knicks. The lack of a timetable for his return adds uncertainty ahead of the NBA Finals. Are there any strategies the Knicks might employ to compensate for Robinson's potential absence? The team might need to adjust their lineup or strategy, potentially relying more on other players or changing their defensive approach. How does this impact the Knicks' chances in the NBA Finals? Losing Robinson could be a significant blow, as he provides unique defensive capabilities. His absence might affect the team's overall performance. Claude Lemieux, a four-time Stanley Cup champion, has died at the age of 60.
What were the circumstances surrounding his death?
Authorities reported that Lemieux died by suicide. He was found at a furniture store showroom in Lake Park, Florida.
Lemieux had a notable NHL career. What are some of his achievements?
Lemieux won the Stanley Cup 4 times and had a postseason record that still ranks near the top of the league.
How is Lemieux's death being received by the hockey community?
The news of his death has been met with tributes from his family and the NHL community, reflecting on his achievements and legacy. An Austrian court has convicted a man of planning to attack a Taylor Swift concert in Vienna and sentenced him to 15 years in prison.
What were the details of the plot, and how was the suspect identified?
The suspect was found guilty of planning the attack and forming an ISIS cell. The jury convicted him on all counts after deliberating. How does this conviction impact the broader security measures for public events? The conviction highlights the ongoing threat from terrorist organizations and the importance of vigilance and security